The Boy and the Two Bears. A story of family and friendship. Once upon a time, in a village nestled at the edge of a great forest, lived a boy named Sam. Sam was the apple of his parents' eye, known for his kindness and adventurous spirit. One day, while gathering firewood with his parents in the forest, they came across something unexpected. A pair of baby bears, abandoned and alone. The sight of the cubs tugged at Sam's heartstrings, and he couldn't turn a blind eye to their helplessness. Finders keepers, Sam's father joked, but his mother knew this was no laughing matter. "We can't leave them here," she said firmly. The family decided to take the cubs home, knowing they had just bitten off more than they could chew. Sam named the cubs Bramble and Clover, and from that day forward, they became part of the family. Raising two bears was no walk in the park. The cubs were playful but clumsy, and Sam had to constantly chase after them. Still, he took it all in stride, treating them as if they were his own siblings. Bramble and Clover grew quickly. They were no longer the small cubs Sam had found in the woods. They were now strong and mischievous. Every morning, the bears would stir up trouble, knocking over buckets and stealing food from the kitchen. But no matter what chaos they caused, Sam's parents never complained. "You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs," his mother would say with a smile, knowing that raising the bears was just as much a learning experience for Sam as it was for them. The village wasn't as welcoming as Sam's family. The villagers were up in arms about the bears. "They're dangerous," they warned, shaking their heads. But Sam always defended Bramble and Clover, saying they're family. Don't judge a book by its cover. One day, while playing near the river, Sam slipped and fell into the water. The current was strong, and Sam struggled to stay afloat. Just as he thought he was going to drown, Bramble and Clover came to the rescue. With powerful strokes, the bears swam to Sam, pulling him to safety. From that moment on, the villagers realized that the bears were not the danger they feared. In fact, they had saved Sam's life. "Actions speak louder than words," Sam's father said proudly as the villagers began to see the bears in a new light.
Let's learn some unknown words. Turn a blind eye, meaning ignore something. Example, my teacher turned a blind eye to bullying in the class. Finders keepers, meaning the person who finds something is entitled to keep it. Example, the finder of a wallet who takes it home may be guilty of theft. Bitten off more than they could chew, meaning taken on more than they can handle. Example, I think he's bitten off more than he can chew taking all those classes. Finders keepers, meaning the person who finds something is entitled to keep it. Example, the finder of a wallet who takes it home may be guilty of theft. Took it all in stride, meaning handled something calmly and without difficulty. Example, I thought she'd be upset, but she has taken the news in stride. Stir up trouble, meaning cause problems or create mischief. Example, he has been warned about stirring up trouble on Twitter. You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs, meaning to achieve something. Example, the course requires a lot of effort on your part. It is true that you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. Up in arms, meaning angry or upset. Example, everyone is up in arms that we have to work on New Year's Eve. Don't judge a book by its cover, meaning don't judge people or things by their appearance. Example, the man did not look very intelligent, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Actions speak louder than words, meaning what people do shows their intentions better than what they say. Example, she keeps promising that she'll finish the project next week. It's been 3 weeks already and, well, actions speak louder than words.
As the years passed, the bond between Sam and the bears only grew stronger. However, not everything was smooth sailing. One summer, a drought hit the forest. Food became scarce, and the wild animals grew desperate. One evening, a pack of wolves approached the village, hungry and aggressive. The villagers were on pins and needles, unsure of what to do. But Sam had faith in Bramble and Clover. He knew that desperate times call for desperate measures. The boy and the bears stood side by side, determined to protect their home. When the wolves attacked, Bramble and Clover roared fiercely, defending the village as though it were their own den. The wolves, realizing they were outmatched, retreated into the woods. The villagers were astonished. "Every cloud has a silver lining," Sam's father said, grateful that the bears had been with them through the tough times. The drought eventually passed, and life in the village returned to normal. The villagers no longer feared Bramble and Clover. In fact, they were now seen as protectors of the village. Sam, Bramble, and Clover had proven that blood is thicker than water. Family isn't just about who you're related to, but who stands by your side when times are tough. As they all grew older, Sam realized that his family was unique. Not many people could say they lived with two bears, but for him, it was completely natural. The bears had been there for him through thick and thin, and he knew that a friend in need is a friend indeed. One day, while sitting by the river where Bramble and Clover had once saved his life, Sam said, "You can't judge a tree by its bark. People thought you were dangerous, but you've shown everyone what true family means." The bears, now fully grown, nuzzled him gently. They had protected each other through life's challenges, and Sam knew that no matter what the future held, they would weather any storm together.
Now time for learning, and please subscribe my channel and like and share. Thank you. Smooth sailing, meaning free from difficulties or problems. Example, it wasn't such smooth sailing for teachers while exam time. On pins and needles, meaning feeling very anxious or nervous. Example, today is my daughter's first day of school, and I am on pins and needles. Desperate times call for desperate measures, meaning in difficult situations, drastic actions may be necessary. Example, I'll do anything to protect my daughter from the mob. Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Every cloud has a silver lining, meaning even bad situations have something good in them. Example, I try to tell him to think of the good times, that every cloud has a silver lining. Blood is thicker than water, meaning family relationships are stronger than any other. Example, my family believes that blood is thicker than water, but I trust that my friends will help me out. A friend in need is a friend indeed, meaning a true friend helps when you need it the most. Example, Mark stayed with me throughout my difficulties. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Weather any storm, meaning to survive difficult times together. Example, he hired an expensive lawyer and tried to weather the storm.